Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel KnowledgeEra. Today's breaking news is that Ukraine carried out a drone attack on Russia during New Year celebrations. This attack targeted a hotel and cafe in the Kherson region, which is under Russian control, where people were celebrating New Year. According to Russia, at least 24 people were killed and over 50 were injured in this attack, including some children. In this case, the Kremlin has stated that the attack was planned and targeted, and that Ukraine also attempted to target Putin's private residence, which happened just a few days earlier. By the way, when we read Kremlin statements in the news, it's important to understand what Kremlin means. The Kremlin refers to Russia's top government and power center, where President Putin and his officials make major decisions. When the news says, the Kremlin says, it means this is the official stance of the Russian government. Now let's get back to the main topic. The Kremlin has stated that following this attack, Russia will review its position on the ongoing peace negotiations. Interestingly, according to Russia's claims, the Kherson drone attack was a terrorist attack that deliberately targeted civilians. Russian-appointed Governor Vladimir Saldo said that 3 Ukrainian drones struck the site of New Year's celebrations in the coastal village, making it nearly impossible to protect the people. Russia says this attack was pre-planned, and initial reports indicate 24 people were killed and 50 injured, including 6 minors who are receiving treatment in hospitals. Ukraine has dismissed these accusations as fabricated lies, stating that Russia is making these claims for propaganda purposes. EU top diplomat Kaja Kallas also called the Kremlin's claims a deliberate distraction, intended to derail the peace process. The BBC has also been unable to verify the videos and maps released by Russia, and the exact location of the footage remains unclear. Meanwhile, in his New Year address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that a peace agreement is 90% ready, with only 10% of the work remaining, which will determine the future of Ukraine and Europe. Zelensky emphasized that Ukraine wants peace, but not at any cost, and that Russia's maximalist demands, such as full control over the Donbas region, are unacceptable. Zelensky thanked U.S. and European leaders and stated that intentions must be converted into security guarantees. Earlier this week, Zelensky and advisors of U.S. President Donald Trump discussed security guarantees and war de-escalation mechanisms to help end the war in Ukraine and prevent its restart. French President Emmanuel Macron said that during a meeting with European allies in Paris, they would make concrete commitments to protect Ukraine and ensure a just and lasting peace in Europe. Russia's reaction so far has been inconsistent. The Kremlin, through its statements, has portrayed Ukraine as aggressive, and Putin has motivated his troops to believe in Russia's victory. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un also praised the alliance with Russia and honored the soldiers fighting in alien lands. According to South Korean estimates, at least 600 North Korean soldiers have died. Now, getting back to the main issue. Released a map and video through its defense ministry for New Year, showing the alleged wreckage of a Ukrainian drone near Putin's residence. Russian officials claim the drones were launched from the Sumy and Chernihiv regions, which they say supports Russia's claims. However, international observers in Ukraine have not been able to verify this. So, to summarize, the situation is that Ukraine wants to defend its civilians while finalizing a peace agreement, but Russia's aggressive stance and propaganda are making the situation more complex. The Kremlin's position, drone allegations, and North Korea's support are all factors delaying and complicating the peace negotiations. EU and US pressure, security guarantees, and international diplomacy may help accelerate the process, but the ultimate outcome depends on Russia's willingness to compromise. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to KnowledgeEra so you get the latest geopolitical updates first.